Hi, how is it going? Welcome to Live at Lunch. I was talking with a friend today who's also a Pilates instructor, and we were just talking about you guys, Pilates instructors, in a good way. And what we were talking about is how it's really easy to want to avoid the business stuff. And that when you are picking workshops you should do or continuing education, it is really easy to spend the money on like a one-to-chair workshop or pre-Pilates workshop or this new invention over here workshop. And I don't not want you to do those things. And I know there's only so much money in the bank towards continuing education. And I'm not saying that you have to do my business workshops. What I am saying is, if you want your Pilates business to grow, to actually be something that you can sustain, if you want your business to be something you can count on, if you want to have a business that you can see is consistent, you actually can count on the money coming in, you know when you're working, if you want to be in charge of your Pilates business, and Pilates is not just a hobby for you, if you want to get rid of the hustle and just go and do the thing that makes you excited, you're gonna have to spend some time and money on your business. And so if not with me, then with someone else. And that's because if you treat your business like a hobby, it will always be that. It will always be what a hobby is, and that is, it doesn't really create the income that one can live off of or that one can count on, because it's a hobby. You do the hobby when you have time for it, right? So I highly encourage you. I have 9 webinars this summer on different topics, all about what Pilates instructors who had done a survey wanted. So I hope that those are what you want. I do coaching. I have courses on here. I am not the only person doing business. I'm one of the few doing Pilates business because, you know, I don't want you to have to think about taking an entrepreneurial business class and then inserting Pilates here. Pilates is a really unique business, and there are so many ways to run yours. You don't have to run it like the person next to you. In fact, I hope you don't. But you do need to know a few things. You need to know who you are as a teacher, and you need to know who your ideal client is, and you need to know when to teach, and you need to have your systems in place, and you need to have some sort of plan. And if you don't know the answer to one of those questions, okay, then we'll start with that. But so don't freak out, but don't just continue to educate yourself on exercises, because that is actually the safer way. And I'm not saying don't educate yourself. I don't want comments that I don't believe you should get continuing education exercises. In fact, I do. The more trainings I've gone through, the better teacher I've been. The more sessions I take, the better teacher that I am. However, you do need to spend a little bit of time, and not a lot. And so if we just dive in now, then you will have the tools you need, and then you can take more and more and more exercise continuing education. But it's really important that you get to continue to do what you love. And I really want you to make money doing it. There's no money pie, and it's okay to make money doing what you love. And just because we're of service to people doesn't mean that, just because we're in the service industry doesn't mean we're of service to people. And so it's super important to me that you have the tools that you need to make your business run the way you want it to. Not the way it's working for somebody else, because it's probably not even working. Social media makes everything look like it's a big deal and that everything's going great for whatever business over there. But guess what? You may not need to be doing what they're doing. In fact, that might not work for your goals or what your clients are or what you love to teach. So I'm here to say that you can have the freedom to do and teach what you love, and teach when you want to teach and fill that schedule. You just need to have the tools to do it. And another way I like to make my point about this, and why you need to take somebody's business workshop, if not mine, is, you know, those exercises that we tend to hate or avoid. You know, when you're doing a self-practice, you're like, oh, I just don't feel like doing that today. Those are the exercises that your body needs. So sometimes the workshops you like, oh, I don't want to take that workshop. It's probably the workshop your business needs. I'm just saying, right? Like, we tend to do what's safe. because we know what's going to happen next. Like if I have the option to watch a movie I know is going to be good versus a movie I don't know is going to be good, I'm probably, with the little free time I have, going to watch the movie I know is going to rock my world. But you don't get any new life lessons there. So I know looking at your business is scary. It's something you don't want to do. You didn't become a Pilates instructor to do the business side. I know it. But if you just do it a little bit, if you just like hunker down and just do it a little bit, if we answer these specific questions, then you get to just keep doing what you love to do because all the systems get in place. So tomorrow I have a business workshop on social media and dealing with advertising, trolls, and content scheduling. And so that's supposed to help give you more time to teach and do what you love. And then coming up, there's group class webinars. There's a riches are in the niches. It's like how to develop your niche and hone in on that. There's how to have a life as a Pilates instructor. There is ditching the churn, like when you get a client but you lose a client, or if your class starts to fill up but new people come in and old people go away, like that's called churn. And we don't want that. We want to fill it, and we want you overfilled. We want you to have to say no to all these people who are trying to get you to advertise with them. I don't want you to have to spend money on advertising. So these workshops are dedicated to specific topics to help you rock your business, and they're 1 hour. Right? It's like the length of a session. You can do it in between clients. You can sit and eat a sandwich. So which workshop should you do? This summer, just take advantage of a client being out, pick a business workshop, either from me or somebody else, and make your Pilates business a priority so that all those complaints you have, they go away. They just do, right? If you have questions, you know how to find me. You can DM me here. You can comment below. You can keep it private by email me, lesley@profitablepilates.com. Have an awesome day. Thank you again for watching. I think you're all amazing. Go enjoy your Pilates.